Before we start, let me ask you a question. Have you ever diligently taken probiotics, finished the entire bottle, waited patiently, and then felt absolutely no difference at all? You might have even thought, what's going on? Why is nothing changing? Let's break this down, piece by piece. So, what are probiotics? They're live, beneficial bacteria that are meant to support your gut microbiome. But here is the crucial part that most people are never told. Probiotics are often not enough on their own. Why? Because just like any living thing, bacteria need food to survive. And what is their food? Fiber. If you take probiotics without getting enough fiber in your diet, you're essentially introducing new bacteria into an environment that isn't ready to support them. Imagine planting precious seeds in dry, nutrient-poor soil. You wouldn't blame the seeds if they failed to sprout, would you? The problem isn't the seeds, it's the soil. Your gut works in exactly the same way. Fiber is so much more than just something that helps with bowel movements. It's the primary fuel for your beneficial gut bacteria. More specifically, certain types of fiber act as prebiotics are the compounds that selectively feed these good bacteria. When your gut bacteria are well fed, they thrive and produce amazing things called short-chain fatty acids. These short-chain fatty acids are powerhouses. They work to reduce inflammation throughout your body, strengthen the lining of your gut, improve your insulin sensitivity, and even support a balanced immune system. Without enough fiber, your beneficial bacteria struggle to survive, let alone thrive. And when they struggle, any new probiotics you introduce may just pass right through your system without ever colonizing or making a difference. This is a big reason why some people take probiotics and end up feeling more bloated and uncomfortable instead of better. If the gut environment is already unbalanced, just adding more bacteria without improving the terrain can create temporary chaos and discomfort. The foundation just isn't there. Now, it's important to understand that the gut microbiome isn't just about digestion. It's a central command hub that influences nearly every aspect of your health. We're talking about your immune function, hormone regulation, your mood and mental clarity, your metabolism, and your body's overall inflammation levels. A healthy, robust microbiome is key to a healthy you. And what does a healthy microbiome require? Diversity. You need a wide variety of different types of good bacteria. This diversity is cultivated by eating a wide variety of plant fibers. Think leafy greens, colorful vegetables, legumes, like beans and lentils, nuts, seeds, and whole fruits. Different fibers feed different bacterial strains. So, when you eat a rich assortment of plants, you're building a more diverse and resilient microbial community in your gut. Diversity equals resilience. Taking probiotics without fiber is like hiring a team of construction workers, but not giving them any tools or materials. They show up ready to work, but they can't build anything. They're powerless. Let's also clarify something else. Not everyone actually needs to be taking a probiotic supplement. For many people, simply focusing on gradually increasing their fiber intake is enough to significantly improve their gut health. You can also incorporate fermented foods into your diet. Things like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi are fantastic sources of natural bacteria, and they come packaged with other supportive nutrients. But even these powerful fermented foods work best in a gut environment that is rich in fiber. The fiber creates the welcoming home for them to settle into. Now, a very important point: if you have severe gut issues or a diagnosed digestive condition, it is absolutely essential to work with a healthcare professional. These situations often require specific probiotic strains and a personalized approach. Not all probiotics are the same, and what works for one person might not work for another. But for general gut support and overall wellness, fiber intake is the absolute foundation. The hard truth is, most adults do not consume nearly enough fiber on a daily basis. And when you don't get enough fiber, the lining of your gut can weaken. This condition, sometimes called leaky gut, allows particles to pass into your bloodstream that shouldn't, which can trigger widespread inflammation. And, as we can know, chronic inflammation is at the root of so many metabolic and immune problems. So, before you go out and buy that next expensive bottle of probiotics, it might be wise to pause and ask yourself a simple question. Am I feeding my gut properly? Am I giving my existing bacteria the fuel they need to do their job? Sometimes, The solution isn't about adding more bacteria. It's about better nourishment for the bacteria you already have. You can start simple. You don't have to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Try to gradually increase the amount of vegetables you eat with each meal. Add a tablespoon of chia seeds or ground flax seeds to your morning smoothie or oatmeal. If you tolerate them well, start including some beans or lentils in your soups or salads a few times a week. And don't forget to hydrate. Fiber needs water to work its magic. It absorbs water, which helps soften stool and keeps things moving smoothly. So, as you increase your fiber, make sure you're also drinking plenty of water throughout the day. The key is to introduce these changes slowly. If you suddenly triple your fiber intake overnight, you'll likely experience some bloating and gas. A gradual increase gives your microbiome time to adjust and adapt to its new, healthier food source. So, let's wrap this up. If you've been one of those people taking probiotics without seeing the results you hoped for, please don't think your body is failing or that probiotics are a scam. It may simply mean that the essential foundation was missing. Gut health is not built with capsules alone. It is built with consistent, daily nourishment. True health is rarely about just adding more of something. Sometimes, it's about better supporting what is already there. If this conversation brought you some clarity today, I hope you'll stick around. We're here to build real understanding, not just throw information at you. Because when you truly understand how your gut works, you can make smarter, more effective choices for your health without wasting your time or money. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.